Lisa, welcome back. Thank you for the like. Appreciate appreciate that. How's your night going? Yeah, I just grabbed a bite too. Like late night snacks. If you have excuse me, if you have more questions, feel free to go ahead and drop them in the chat. It might be a slower live. It might also be a shorter live. I don't think I plan to be here for longer than 30 minutes. So if you do have questions, please feel free to go ahead and drop them. It's a little late, so I don't anticipate tons of people to come through. I know you said has a crush on me. Can you see what our current feelings? Yeah, totally. That's a good question. Let's do that. What are Sean's current feelings? So feelings are different than intentions. So we're going to see feelings first, and then we're going to open up on intentions next. So what are Sean's current feelings towards What are Sean's current feelings towards Benito? What are Sean's current feelings towards Benito? What are his current feelings towards Benito? What are Sean's current feelings towards Benito? Six of Cups showed up before, and it's showing up again. So I think that, maybe there is some distance between the two of you right now, or it could be geographical distance. It could also just be emotionally being distant. You could also be having, you said you barely talk or barely interact. How does he feel towards that? Yeah, I'm getting heavy energy on the distance. Maybe he's traveling. Maybe there is some distance between you. Maybe you two live in two different cities or something like that. But his current feelings for you are pretty positive. I'm getting the King of Cups. I'm getting the Six of Cups. So definitely he has deep feelings for you, and he lives 5 minutes away, barely interact, but just stares and lingering. Okay, so yeah, this distance that I'm seeing could also be just emotional. Just like I said, it just feels like things aren't, you guys aren't maybe sharing how you both feel towards each other, and it's coming up here as the Six of Swords, wanting to bridge that gap. The Two of Wands here is also wanting to connect. Or thinking about ways to approach you, making a decision about you. But definitely with the Six of Cups, Page of Cups, King of Cups, I'm seeing there are some romantic feelings towards you that are bottled up, unshared types of feelings, with the King of Cups being here. Knight of Swords is an urge to communicate. So I wouldn't be I wouldn't take it into an action, but I also wouldn't be surprised if he strikes up a conversation with you out of nowhere that when you least expect it type thing. But yeah, no, definitely has romantic feelings for you. Pretty strong on that. All right, now let's see his intentions towards you. What are Sean's intentions towards Benita? What are Sean's intentions towards Benita? Sean's intentions, please, towards Benita. Sean's intentions towards Benita, please. Sean's intentions. The Lovers as intentions. So again, we see like the number 2. So earlier we saw the 2 of Wands. Now we're seeing the Lovers. So although the Lovers is a card about like emotions, soulmate connection, like deeply, deeply rooted feelings, romantic feelings, when it comes to like actions, we see this is about making a decision. It's about like choosing this or choosing that. I'm not saying like you're being compared to anyone, but I'm also saying that he needs to make a decision about moving forward with you, romantically speaking, because again, it's the Lovers card, which is all about romance, especially in a love reading like this. It just seems like he needs to make up his mind about like maybe even talking to you, since you both are like in really early stages. What else? What are his intentions? Yeah, I got the 4 of Cups and also the 4 of Swords. So it seems here to me that I'm feeling like maybe he doesn't know what to offer or like how to offer something, or if he even has what it takes to approach you. It's almost feeling like, what if she rejects me? So that's one way to read that card, is like he's afraid of rejection because maybe he doesn't have what it takes for you to like him. What else? What are his intentions? So he's really up in his head about it, and that's what is like stopping him. So we got the Moon again, lack of clarity about how to move forward with this, or how to even act on those feelings. Because the feelings are real, they do exist, right? But the thing is, like, how to act on it is what's like unclear to him. He just feels like he wants to be with you. I mean, with the Magician card here, he really manifests you. Like, he really wants to be with you in a connection, or wants to, like, come forward towards you. That's at the least. But he's unable to because he doesn't know what to offer. So he's currently in the planning phase. The 3 of Wands is like not an action card, but it's like more like planning. Like, let me see what I can do. Let's look forward. Look, plan ahead. See what's what I can do in the future type card. But as of now, I'm not necessarily seeing an action in his intentions. It's more of like planning, thinking, feeling like he's inadequate, unfortunately. Or maybe just, like I said, doesn't have what it takes to come forward towards you at this time. But definitely feelings are present. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Amen. Welcome to the live. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. If you do have a question, please go ahead and drop it in the chat, and I will be with you shortly. Okay, let's see if he will approach you at his aunt's birthday party on the 30th. Will Sean approach Benita on the 30th at the birthday party? Okay, let's see. Will he approach her on the 30th during the party? Will he approach her? Will he try to approach her? Will he try to approach her on the 30th? No. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing he will be insecure and he will be very closed off. Like his aura, his vibes will be like, I don't want to interact. I don't want to talk. He will he will want to. He would, I guess he will want to, because the 2 of Swords, again, a card about choices, left or right. But I'm not seeing an action. I'm seeing somebody who's going to be emotionally closed off because he's insecure about something. And I'm seeing a card of lack of decision, lack of moving forward. Yeah, and there comes the card for like celebrations, three of cups. So it means that like you're gonna have fun in the party. You might interact briefly just as part of the event, but I'm not seeing necessarily him coming towards you, but I'm seeing some types of interactions, right? Like, but brief and very in the spirit of the moment type thing, like I don't know, maybe eye contact, I don't know, but I'm not seeing like him approaching you in the way that you want him to. Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny. Like the whole family knows about it. The whole family's trying to like get to know you, but yeah. Well, that's I guess that's a little bit of a sign. Sometimes when people avoid someone so much, especially when we don't have any like beef with them, it just shows that you might, there might be some romantic feelings there, which we already verified, with the cards. So I hope that helped. Benetta, come back, please, and update me on the 30th. I think I might be live at some point, during August or something. But I would love to hear more about how that goes. You're so very welcome. Thank you so much for stopping in tonight. Okay, welcome everyone. If you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. So I answer free yes, no questions. I also do free menu reads. Just let me know what you would like. The way to join the list is to go ahead and drop your question in the chat. I ask that you keep your questions about love, relationships, and career only. No like finances, no legal, no stuff like that. No death, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and create the list now because I do see a few people who have joined and dropped in questions. Ikra, thank you for joining. Thanks for the like. I really appreciate your support. Usha as well. So, Amen. I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, I don't see a question for you in the chat. So let me know if you'd like to be added to the list. So I'm going to go ahead and add them in the order that I see them, which first one is Usha and then it's Ikra. Okay, that's the list for now. So we only have 2 people on the list. And you can always keep dropping in the questions after you have had a reading done for another round of questions. Okay, so Usha, what? I'm sorry, Usha, I don't understand your question. Are you asking, is his name Nathan? Nathan? Is that his name? And you're Shabana? And you're asking about if when you'll be reunited? Is that right? Can you just actually let me know that you're here so I know that before I start doing a reading for you? So, Usha Babu, if you're here, will you let me know that you are? And I don't do a timeline, so I can't give you a timeline. I don't do timelines with tarot. They're not accurate. All right, Usha, I will hold a spot for you because I don't know if you're still here, but I don't understand your question, okay? Just let me know if you're here. Now I'm gonna do Ikra. So Ikra, hey Carrie Ann, welcome back. Will Sean Awaz contact me today? Let's see. Will Sean, I'm just gonna call Sean, or S actually, just so I don't risk mispronouncing. Will S contact Ikra today? 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 Yes. Yes, they definitely will be contacting you today. All right, I'm going to add Carrie Ann to the list. Thank you so much for your question, Ikra. I hope that helped. You're so very welcome. Again, you're not limited to just one question per person. If you do want to ask more questions, feel free to do that. I'm just going to get to them in the order that I receive them. So now for Carrie Ann. Will N contact Carrie Ann this weekend? 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 I am about like 80%. I'm getting like maybe an 80% chance that he will contact you this weekend. There is a little bit of hesitation. Oh my God, what is going on? Is this like a past romantic partner? Because I'm seeing like past hurt, maybe even like energy of like, I don't know, but regardless, I'm seeing a strong energy for hesitation, but I'm also seeing a strong possibility for him reaching out. So like I said, I mean, I don't usually like give percentages, but with this energy, it's kind of like all over a little bit. I'll give like an 80% chance of him reaching out if he can get over the hesitation that he or they have. I don't know genders, but so there is a strong possibility of say like 80%, 75 to 80%, which is pretty good. Okay. Next on the list, so we've got Carrie Ann, we got one question, and then Samara. Got Samara, and then we have, oh, thank you so much, Benita. I appreciate that. Yes, guys, please do not spam the chat. I read your comments as they come in. If I don't acknowledge them once you send them, it's because I'm in the middle of a reading. Okay, so who else? Okay, another question for Carrie Ann. Okay. Okay, so Samira, let's do your reading. Thanks for subscribing as well. Appreciate the support. So is Kamran talking with someone else? And how strong is that connection? Let's find out. For Samira and Kamran. Samira and Kamran. Is Cameron talking to another woman? Cameron talking to another woman. Oops. We got the Magician. Is Cameron talking to another woman? Is he talking to another woman? Do you mind if I ask, are you two married? Are you a wife and a husband type of connection? Well, relationship? No. Is he married? I'm not necessarily seeing the energy of another woman, so I would say no, regardless of what this connection between the two of you is. If it's marriage or not, because apparently it's not. If this guy's not married already, he's married. I was like, what is this? Because this is a very strong marriage energy here, the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. Okay, so he is married and he's proposing to you. So I'm not seeing another woman as in like another woman other than his wife. So no. Okay. Gotcha. Yes. So yeah, no. Just him and his wife, and then yeah, you. That's pretty interesting. Very cool. Okay, sweet. So that's the question for Samira. And then next up, I do have the question. Oh, yes, that's right. You had asked me how strong, but I said there's no, so there's not that second piece. So can you tell me what it is he's thinking? Okay, yeah, I'll add you back to the queue or the list. So you're coming right up after. So let's just, because he's proposing me too for marriage. Gotcha. So let's go ahead and just get my my list organized because I feel like it's a little confusing right now. So we have Carrie Ann, and then we have Pooja. And then we have okay, we got S. I'm just gonna say S so I don't risk mispronouncing your name. And then we have you again. Samira, okay? So we have currently 4 people on the list, okay? So if you are interested in joining the list, please go ahead and drop your question in just once, and I'll get to it in the order that I receive it. All right, for Carrie Ann, is N in another relationship? Is N in another relationship? N in another relationship. Ooh. Okay, Carrie Ann, I'm gonna have to ask some questions because this spread is pretty confusing. When you say another relationship, so I know he's your ex, right? But you don't like he's not currently seeing a woman. You're not asking like, how do I phrase that? He's single, right? Like he's a single ex. As far as you know, obviously. You know, I am seeing yeah, no, he's definitely seeing like yeah, he's definitely talking to women, not just one woman. So I wouldn't say he's in a relationship, right? He is talking to women. He's exploring the field and yeah. But I wouldn't say he's in a committed relationship. but he's definitely like seeing women, maybe dating them. I don't know, but nothing committed, if that makes sense. Has he moved on is a different question, because people can still move, like, you know, be dating other people, but they haven't moved on. Happens all the time. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some cards for you about that question, because that's like a different energy. Has he moved on from Carrie Ann? Has he moved on from Carrie Ann? Has N moved on from Carrie Ann? Okay, nothing wants to come out. Has he moved on from her? Has he moved on from Carrie Ann? No, he still keeps tabs on you. He still keeps tabs on you, girl. No, he hasn't moved on. Absolutely not. He might be denying it. He might be like, you know what, I don't really care. But that is not true. I'm getting lots of like, I don't want to say like stalker energies and like something dangerous or anything like that. But if you have him on social media, like stuff like that, like he would be, he's like looking you up on like your social media accounts and keeping tabs on you. He's definitely not moved on, no. Okay, that's Carrie Ann. Okay, let's update the list. So I see you're very welcome, Carrie Ann. Thanks so much for stopping by. And let me know. You should keep them coming if you do have any more. Let's see. Pooja, you're next. Will you get a job in August? Okay. And then Sudeshna, I already added you to the list, love, so you don't need to keep spamming your question. I already see you. So you're coming up right after Pooja. And then after that, we have Samira again. And then after that, I believe we have, okay, yeah, we have Javid, okay? Okay. Thank you, Javid. I see your question. So, Javid, now that I see your question, I do not answer like third-party questions like that. Like, I don't do that. It's like spying almost. Like Mosin and like Michelle, like, what is your, like, where are you in this connect? Like, you're not part of this, are you? Like, you need to tell me, because otherwise I'm not going to read this question, because it's just like you're spying on other people's energies, which I don't do that. So I hope that makes sense. So you might want to find a different question, okay? I just don't feel comfortable like spying on people. So if you're not part of the question, I'm not going to read it. So for Pooja, will she get a job in August? Will Pooja get a job in August? Oh, cards just want to come out. Okay. Priya, I got you down on the list. Ronnie, I got you down on the list. Benita, are you still around? Priya and Ronnie. All right, I got you guys down. Will Pooja get a job in August? Will she get a job in August? Let's find out. Oh, I'm seeing, Pooja, that you've had a really rough time lately, like maybe landing a job. Will she get the job in August? I'm not seeing it come through for you in August, unfortunately. I'm not seeing it in August. I do see a job coming for you though. There's definitely going to be a release of the financial like burden, or maybe like insecurity. I do see financial abundance coming your way. I just think it might be past August. I think everything will be all right. I think you will get a job eventually with the Sun card coming out. I just don't see it happening in August. Okay. It just might not be as soon as you would like, but you're definitely, you're 100% going to be getting a job. You're 100% going to be getting a new job, okay, love? But just not in August. But what I'm going to tell you here is you need to take an action. So if there's anything that you know that you need to do, or like have conversations, talk to people, you know what I mean? You just need to do that to be able to get the job. But I'm definitely seeing... I don't know what you mean by interview call, but like, are you going to have like a call interview? Most likely. Will she have a call interview? Will she have a call interview? Will she have a call interview in August? Yeah, definitely a call interview is a possibility for you. Will she have a call interview? Yeah, absolutely. I just want to tell you that you just need to be patient, okay? Things are going to work out your way. They just might not be as soon as you would like them, if that makes sense, okay? But rest assured, I'm seeing a very positive change for you. So even if you feel like, oh, it's not happening as soon as I would like, it is going to change, okay? All right, guys, I'm actually closing the list. So whoever's on the list, that's it. I'm not taking any more readings for tonight. It's getting late where I am, and I'm getting tired. Okay. So next, so let me just say the list real quick. So Sodisha, Sumaira, Javid, Mishal Javid, okay, Priya, and then Ronnie. Okay, perfect. So Sadisha, let me go ahead and get your question. I want to know your future husband. So this is more of like a love reading for the future. Let's see what's going to come your way. So what's coming towards Sadishna? I'm so sorry if I mispronounce anybody's name. I'm doing my best. Trying to read the names. I'm so sorry. Sadishna. What's coming towards Sadishna in love? 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 What's coming towards her? Will she get married? You've got really good things coming towards you in love. 9 of Cups. Will she get married? There are some obstacles. It might take longer than you would like with the Hermit energy here. It just tells me that it might be longer than you'd like. Maybe September. September might be of significance to you. Maybe a Virgo. Maybe a male who is born in September. That could be significant. Otherwise, it might just say like it will take a little bit of a longer. But you know what? I just think that September is significant for you because it's the number 9. So maybe something will happen in September for you. Will she meet a new person in September? Will she meet a new person in September? You'll definitely meet a new person in September. Now, I don't know if this is going to be your husband, but you're definitely going to be meeting somebody in September. This person is maybe somebody from your past, somebody that you already know. but maybe you've been like apart for so long, and then you're going to be like reconnecting in September. It could also just be somebody that once you meet, you're going to be like, oh, I feel like I've known you my whole life. I feel like I like literally just picking up where we left off type thing. Yes, no, there's a strong energy that this could be a long-term connection. So whoever you're going to be meeting in September, or could be a Virgo, which born in September, could be your future husband. So I definitely see it come. Oh my God, this is a beautiful spread. It's definitely coming for you here very soon. And it's going to come when you least expect it. And it's going to be life-changing. You're going to have a very strong foundation. You're going to get let down your boundaries. So I'm seeing a very positive spread for you here. So Dishna, and I hope that was helpful, love. So definitely keep an eye out for either a Virgo male, or the month of September could hold some significance for the timing of when you're meeting that person. All right. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight and asking your question. All right. Next up, we have Samira. Let's see. Where's the question? Okay. Okay, I forget his name. Kamran. How does Kamran feel towards Samira? How does Kamran feel towards Samira? How does Kamran feel towards Samira? How does he feel towards Samira? Okay. How does he feel towards her? How does he feel towards her? Cards are flying. How does he feel towards her? I would say he's pretty serious about you. He's pretty serious about providing for you and actually loving you. I mean, the Seven of Swords here is a little concerning. Are you suspecting he's cheating or something like? Are you suspecting he's being dishonest? Is this what this is about? Because with this energy, I am not seeing he's being dishonest or cheating on you. I think it may be like suspicions that you have, but you have, right. So, okay, let me tell you something, all right? He is very serious about you. He's very serious about marrying you, and he has love and care, and he wants to be a provider and all that good stuff. Now, the energy starts to flip here, and it's really concerning with the Seven of Swords. You're saying he's suspecting he's cheating. Now, tarot just provides some sort of like clarity, but I don't know the whole story with you. And the thing is, I would always recommend and actually encourage you to follow your own intuition. So if you feel like he's cheating, do some digging, okay? Try to, are you suspecting it's a woman from work? Because I'm seeing the work energy coming through here, and another woman comes through. So it could be somebody from work, but I am not seeing that this relationship is necessarily romantic or anything like that. It could be that they have like, maybe she's hitting on him, I can't tell from this spread specifically, but if you have doubts, I say follow them. Your intuition always knows, okay? But overall, to answer your question, yes, he's very serious about you, and he has feelings for you. He wants to provide for you and all that. But that's what I'm seeing, and I hope that's helpful for you, Samira. Again, I always encourage you to follow your intuition. If you have doubts, do some digging, Okay. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight, and thank you for letting me read for you. Next up on the list is Mish. You're very welcome, Sodeshna. You're so very welcome, love. All right, Vanessa, I'm going to add you to the list, but then the list is closed after Vanessa, guys, okay? no more free readings for the night. I will be live tomorrow. It's very likely I will be. If you want to catch me when I'm live next, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn the notifications on, and you will be notified when I'm live. So I most likely will be live tomorrow. All right, let me go back and look for that question real quick here. Okay. Michelle Javid, are you still here? I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I'm just going to say Mish. Okay. Are you still here? Just let me know if you are. And when will Mohsen and Michelle? So you are Michelle, actually. Okay. That makes sense. That's your first name and your last name. Okay. When will you two reunite? And he is your husband. Okay. Are you here, though, before I start reading? Because if you're not here, I'm not going to read. Because I can't just, spy on your energy if you're not here. Okay, we're going to maybe circle back to her later. Priya, are you still here? Can you please let me know that you are? Priya. Will Sebal contact me in 2 weeks? Oh, that's very specific. Oh my God, my cards are just flying. Sebal contacts Priya in 2 weeks. Okay, Ronnie, are you here? Okay, I think there is a lag. I think there's a serious lag in this live. All right, so we're gonna do Michelle, and then we're gonna do Priya, and then we have Ronnie, and then we have Vanessa. Okay, you guys, if you want to get your reading done, make sure to stick around. All right. Okay, Michelle. Thank you so much, guys, for confirming you're here. Okay, for Michelle, will Mohsen, right? I think that was the name. Will Mohsen and Michelle reunite? 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 Shit. Ooh, sorry about that, you guys. Michelle, do you mind if I confirm? Have you guys? Did you guys go through a court? Like, did you do stuff in the court? You said he's your husband, and you said reunite. So, is it a divorce? Are you guys divorced? Are you guys in court right now? Like, there's court between. Like, you go to court for stuff. Just say yes or no, or just tell me I don't want to share. But you don't have to share. Just trying to make sense of the cards. Michelle, are you still here? Did you go to court? Anyways, will you reunite? I think this is not a straightforward answer, but I think it'll take time. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm seeing the energy of two different women, and she might even be younger than you. I don't know if that's relevant. Um, come back to me and your children. Did you guys like get it official? Like, is it official divorce? Is it officiated? Like, or you're just separated? Is it just like you're mad at each other, you're separated, or you're actually officially divorced? That's a key thing to me for me to understand this. I am, I'm seeing that if it would happen, it will take a really long time. Will they reunite? Will they reunite? Yeah, it will take a really long time. The energy is super like I should wait or for him or move on. I say move on, honestly. It will take time for him to come back. It will take time for him to come back. Right now he's kind of like not even like his energy is not with you or the children. His energy is with the new woman, a younger woman, I think, or maybe a more like a wealthier woman. And he's happy right where he is. I see he might make a comeback for the children. He might make a comeback for the children, but it will take time. Okay? It will not be right away. Because right now he feels like he just feels like he doesn't want maybe to make that decision or make that move or whatever. So it will take time. Yeah, I'm seeing most of the energy is with the other woman, unfortunately, and she's very like she really controls him. Like I see that maybe she talks like she really has a way for convincing him with things. You're not officially divorced. Okay. That was a very complex spread, I'm not gonna lie. He's still your husband. I would say he'll come around, and he'll come around for the children. Okay, so stay positive, stay hopeful, he'll come back. But it will take a while. It will take some time. That's what I see. All right, well, thank you so much for stopping by. And I hope that was helpful. I'm sorry. It's a complex situation. It's really hard to do a reading if you don't know all the details, because you don't know like if this card is trying to tell you something about the current energy or like something that will happen. But from what I saw is he will come back. It will take time. He'll come back for the children. Okay. So next up is Priya. Will Sabal contact Priya in 2 weeks? Will Sabal contact Priya in 2 weeks? Good luck with everything, love, okay? Good luck. Will Sabal contact Priya in 2 weeks? In 2 weeks. No, love, I'm not seeing the 2 weeks. No. The 2 weeks time frame is not gonna happen. He may contact you, but just not in 2 weeks. Not the 2 weeks time frame. All right, love, thank you so much for letting me read for you, and thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I hope to see you in future lives. Any kind of spell. Love, I don't do spells. Oh, I don't even do those types of readings, unfortunately, so I can't even answer that. I don't get myself involved in these types of energies. No, it's too messy. Next up is Ronnie. So Ronnie, please let me know if you're still here. I'm scrolling up to get to your question. I do know that you may have posted it a few times. So Polis, my husband, he's in Italy. Will we get together, live in Italy, and how much time we'll need? So Ronnie and Polis, and he lives in Italy, and okay. Will we live together in Italy? Okay. Will we live together in Italy? Will Ronnie and Polis live together in Italy? Will Ronnie and Polis live together in Italy? Ooh, that's causing me lots of anxiety. Lots of sleepless nights for you. Sorry to say that. Will they live together in Italy? Will they live together in Italy? I see it's a very strong possibility if you put the work in specifically for paperwork, like I don't know, like things like for like passports or like I don't know, stuff like that for like work papers or like living there papers, I don't know, stuff like that. There is a very high chance that you will live together in Italy if you can get those things settled or figured out, I should say. So if you put the work in to make it work, if you put the work in to make it work, it will happen. You'll make it happen. There's a very, very strong, yes, you will 100%, you can 100% do it. You just have to make sure to put the work in, whatever that means for you. And how much time will it take? So I don't do timelines, love. I don't do timelines with tarot. I believe it doesn't work. It's never accurate. Maybe somebody else can do it. I just don't do timelines. So I wish you all the best, Ronnie, and thank you so much for stopping by tonight and posting your question and letting me read for you. I wish you all the best and good luck, and keep me posted if you end up going to Italy. That sounds like a lot of fun. All right, next up we have Vanessa, and then guys, the list is closed. So unfortunately, I'm not taking any more questions. All right, Vanessa, let me scroll up to get your question, love. Hello. Is love coming my way soon? So it's more like what's coming towards Vanessa? What's coming in love towards Vanessa? I do see actually a few questions, exactly a couple questions. I just feel bad. I'm going to add it, but that's the end for real. So we have Carrie Ann, and then we have Adedi. So guys, please stick around. Carrie Ann and Adedi, you're going to be right up after Vanessa. Okay. What's coming towards Vanessa in love? What's coming towards Vanessa in love? What's coming towards Vanessa in love? Ooh. Cards flying. Ooh, I see you as a very sharp-minded woman. Very logical, very strong-minded. Ooh, wow. Oh my god, look at all these cards just flying out. Do you have disputes over finances with an ex by chance? You're 10 years single now? Okay, perfect. So I'm seeing an energy of a man coming through. You could meet this man through work, if you do work, or through something that has to do with like money or volunteering somewhere. Um, but definitely I see the energy of the emperor, which it's a very, very strong masculine energy that's coming your way. This man could be an Aries sign, which means he's born anywhere between like late March, like mid-April, or like April 19th, but doesn't have to be. But definitely very strong masculine energy. It's gonna happen very soon with the Wheel of Fortune here. Excuse me, with the Eight of Wands here. This is gonna happen very soon. This is a fast-moving energy. And it will literally happen when you least expect it with the Wheel of Fortune. Like, you're not gonna expect this person to be like the next person to come in for, romantic purposes, but it will happen. And I do see that. Let's see what else is coming her way in love. Yeah, I'm seeing lots of past hurt and whatnot, but it's really going to be a perfect match because you're coming through as the queen of girl. You travel so much, you're exhausted. Oh my god, you should have led with that, because guess what? The Eight of Wands here is travel energy. You might even meet him on one of your trips, and it will happen, the Wheel of Fortune, when you don't expect it. It will literally be like a whole chain, like it's a whole new game that will just come out of nowhere, and you're going to be like, whoa, okay. Oh, there's absolutely somebody for you. It's going to be a perfect match. You're the Queen of Swords, he's the King of Swords. And trust me, you might meet him on one of your trips if you do travel a lot. It's either that, or this is like an online connection. I don't know. Let's see if you know that person. I'm going to ask, does she know him? Because I see that you've been through a lot. You even like lost like hope with the 10 of Wands here. You're like, oh, there's no way. And you're actually just saying that right now. But you, like, a little part of you is like, maybe there's somebody for me out there, but it's a very small part of you. But you need to work on that. You need to make it grow, because definitely this masculine energy is waiting for you. Let's see. Is it a new person? Let's ask. Is it a new person? I'm getting it's new just from the current energy, but let's confirm. Is it a new person? 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 I am getting it's a new person. Could be a Capricorn, or it could be actually a Libra. There is a very strong like air energy here. I don't know if you are a Libra yourself, or like an air sign, like Libra, Aquarius. What's the third one? Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But I'm seeing a strong air energy here, and I do think this is a new person. Okay. So yeah, that's what I see for you. So definitely don't give up. You are a Libra. That makes sense. You came up as the Queen of Swords. So this man may very well be an air sign as well. So he could be, like I said, an air sign like you, or could be a Capricorn, or could be an Aries. So I'm giving you lots of options here, but these are like the energies that came out. So he could be any of the three. So just keep an eye out, and you're going to meet him on one of your trips, or you're going to be communicating online. So through email or something. That's maybe how you're going to meet, through work online, or through work at your trip while you're traveling, type thing. But keep me posted. I'd love to hear it. And it's going to happen soon. When the energy is like this strong, it usually means it will happen soon. So by soon, I mean within like the next 3 to 5 months at most. So keep me posted. And thank you so much for letting me read for you tonight. And yeah, cool. All right, next up I have Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann, are you still here by chance? I know I said I closed the list, but I ended up squeezing in the last few questions. So let me know if you're here. And if not, I will... Oh, you removed the message, so you probably are no longer here. Okay. Adeti, are you here? And Adeti, I'm just reading your question right now. I don't do timelines with tarot. It's not very accurate. So if you do have a different question, let me know. Yeah, I don't do timelines. So when it's a timeline question, I don't do timelines. I can ask if you will get a job, if that makes sense. I'll ask, will you get a job in August? You know, we'll see what the energy looks like for August. If you think you might get something in August, or if you think more like December, you know. Okay, we'll ask, will you get a job? Soon. So soon is like next 3 to 5 months. Okay. Will Aditi, let me clean the energy. Will Aditi get a job soon? Will Aditi get a job soon? Will Aditi get a job soon? Oh, you will, for sure. Will Aditi get a job soon? Will Aditi get a job soon? Yeah, there's definitely some obstacles in the way. Not gonna lie, you know, it's a very clear energy here of like having obstacles, maybe like having others not being so supportive of you. I'm seeing here if you are strong-willed enough and you seem like a smart person, you're coming out as the King of Swords and the King of Wands. So if you have the passion to pursue the job that you want, and you know how to like talk your way through things, maybe with employers or whatnot, you definitely have all the skills to land a job. All you have to do is believe in yourself and go after what you want, is the biggest message I'm seeing here. You'll absolutely get the job. I mean, this is a first card, but it's a very positive omen. You might even get 2 jobs, or you might have to make a decision about something. Like right now, maybe you're not so sure about something. I don't know, but just make sure that you're decisive, because you'll definitely get offers. Okay, but all you gotta do, well, not all you gotta do, you gotta make sure to put the work in. Just, you know, make sure to be in your confident, radiant energy, and you'll definitely impress people and you'll be hired. Ooh, that's what I'm doing. You're so very welcome, Aditi. Thank you so much for letting me read for you tonight. It's so good to see new people come through my channel, so thank you so much. All right, I am done with my list, but I do see a question here. Sorry, if you're still here, we're going to go ahead and do your question. If not, then we're going to be done for the night. So please let me know if you're still around. Okay. What's coming in mine? What do you mean in mine? Like in your love life? What's coming in your love life? Okay. What's coming in Sario's love life? And he has not taken any stand for me. Let's see. What's coming towards Sario in love life? Let's see what's coming towards Sario in love life. What's coming towards Sario in love life? Girl, I see that you're very independent. I see you're pretty much like well or good on your own. Like you don't need a man to make you feel secure. Like you're pretty independent, financially, intellectually, everything. You're also like quite the catch. I mean, with the Queen of Pentacles energy, I mean, you're very grounded. You're very smart. you may even be an earth sign, like a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I'm heavy on the Taurus here, but not necessarily. You could just be exhibiting those traits. I'm seeing that you just walked away. You're a Libra, actually. Okay. I'm seeing that you walked away from not a very good relationship, and that has been hard on you, but you're also stuck because this actually came out reversed, which tells me you're unable to walk away from, which you told me earlier that there's this person who, you have been in no contact since October. It tells me here you need to let go of this guy. So this came out reversed, which means you're stuck. But you need to make it upright and you need to walk away. You need to have a fresh start with the full energy. You need to start new. You need to stop believing that there is no hope for you, that there's nobody else for you, that there's no recovering from this. That is absolutely not true. Coming towards her. Oh, you're still stuck on the man. I'm telling you to move on, but you're stuck on him. We'll see if his energy comes through. Now I'm confused. What's coming towards her in love? What's coming towards her in love? What's coming towards her in love? I'm seeing a new opportunity. I'm seeing a brand new opportunity for you in love here. It could be through work. It could be somebody that you meet at work, or you will meet at work or something. But to be quite honest, I am not seeing this man coming back. So his energy hasn't popped up in your readings other than for the 8 of Cups, which tells me that you need to walk away because you're currently stuck. But what I'm telling you, once you walk away from this person, you're going to be able to start a fresh, brand new chapter. And there's a new opportunity for you here. And like I said, it could start like a business opportunity with a man, or it could be a man that you meet through a business opportunity or work opportunity. Yeah. But unless you make up your mind and walk away from this old connection that has really caused you lots of confusion, you might be delaying the acceptance of this new connection, because I do see a new person coming towards you with the Knight of Wands here. There's a new man on the horizon for you, but to be able to accept his energy, you need to let go of the old energy. Look at this. Look at that. Knight of Swords, 2 of Cups. There's definitely somebody coming to pursue you romantically, but you've got to free up that space, But to be completely honest, I'm not seeing an energy of an old love or an old flame or anything like that coming through. If anything, you need to walk away. That's what I got from this spread. Okay, love? I do hope that helped, and thank you so much for sharing your energy with me and letting me read for you. Of course. You're so very welcome. All right, guys, that was the end of the list. We have one more question. I don't want to just, turn one person away. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and type this in. Be live tomorrow. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and do your question real quick. Just because I don't want to turn one person down. Will I meet a new love interest this year? And where? Let's see. For Sana. Will Sana meet a new person this year? And if so, where? 2025? Will she meet a new love interest in 2025? Will she meet a new love interest in 2025? Will she meet a new love interest in 2025? Will she meet a new love interest in 2025? I'm seeing more towards the beginning of next year. So like early 2026 is what I'm really seeing when you'll meet a new person. For the rest of 2025, I don't see that you'll meet somebody, but I do see that you'll be thriving in your own energy, in your own power, in your own independence. But early next year, like early 2025 is, early 2026 is when you might meet this man, and it will be through a social setting. So let's say friend circle, family circle, an event, a family event, like a small group event. Actually, not necessarily a small group event, some type of event where you're going to be surrounded by people that you know, people that you work with, um, family or friends or whatever, stuff like that. So you're going to meet him at an event. Okay, and it will be early next year, but not the remainder of this year. Okay, love, thank you for letting me read for you, and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do wish you the best. Keep me posted. And I look forward. You're so very welcome. You're so very welcome, love. And for those of you guys who are still on the live, I will be back tomorrow, probably around like 2 p.m. Eastern time. And I'll continue answering free yes/no questions then. So feel free or make sure to stay tuned by subscribing and turning on the notification button. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.